We are back for another in our video series on expat traps in the Philippines. So, today is a simple one, but it's one that can cost you dearly. It's the idea of having a good amount of cash on you at all times in the Philippines. This is something in Western worlds we don't really have to do anymore because we use cards, we use our mobile phones, other digital means to pay for almost everything. I can't remember the last time I went to a bank in a Western country to get cash out. It's been that long. Whereas in the Philippines, there are ways to pay digitally, but it's a lot more restricted, and I haven't come across a place that won't accept cash. Yeah. So this is very important for foreigners to realize when they travel there. Me, as an example, I like to think that I can manage without. I like to think I'm young, fit, strong, healthy, bulletproof. And in some ways, maybe I am, but I can also find problems if I haven't got cash on me at the right time. Again, remembering you're in a foreign country that is likely very different to your home country. So, particularly if you are traveling or if you are taking care or looking after other people, you need to make sure you have a certain amount with you for emergencies and all sorts of things that can go wrong. Anyone who's spent time in the Philippines knows that many crazy things can happen within a couple of minutes, let alone a whole day or a week. So you have to have some way of being able to accommodate all of those bad things happening. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you what amount is sensible because that will vary person to person. But you need to think of what could happen during, for example, a day, and you need to make sure you have the means to cover those things happening. Um, yeah, so it's just the difference between what it's like in a Western country and how programmed we have become to use digital means to pay for things. I don't really want to debate that in depth here. I can see positives and negatives of digital and cash, um, but don't rely on being able to use your card in all places in the Philippines because, yeah, it will feel strange and you can't believe it coming from a Western country, but it's not going to be an option. Having your card in your pocket quite often won't get you out of not having cash with you. So, do you have anything to add to this debate, Rose?
Yeah, that's right. You need a cash when you come here in Philippines because every time you go out in your apartment or hotel, you need a cash when you commute. And also now we accept through GCash, or
Mm.
you can use ATM, credit card, something like that. But mostly vendors, stores, they accept cash. So wherever you go, you need a cash here because and any services here, there's a payment, and most of the time you need cash.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if Filipinos haven't worked out that foreigners either have lots of cash with them or none at all. They've probably worked that out. And so you might find they have a card machine, but they might charge you extra because they know you're a foreigner who's forgot his cash. So that links back to our other expats trap for Philippines that we mentioned earlier of having a bit of a skin tax. It combines that one with this not having enough cash trap. So yeah, be be warned and go ahead.
If it's international card, yeah, the payment is different than local.
Yeah. So that sums up the next one in our series of traps for foreigners in the Philippines. And this one, it doesn't seem like a big deal. And personally, I still feel I can get out of a lot of situations when it's just me. But when you're taking responsibility and care for other people, and particularly when you're traveling, you don't want to try and be clever. Make sure you're prepared. So, thank you very much for watching and stay tuned for more in our series of traps. Be sure not to become one of these people who gets caught out in the Philippines.
Okay, thank you for watching and please subscribe. Bye bye.